Let's do a video playing some Quan online. I want to show you guys some options and tech to do with Quan first in training mode. That way, if you were trying to play him, you have a direction to go. First of all, I know I love putting Hanzo on whatever I can, but realistically, you want to use either Sub-Zero cameo or Cyrax cameo. Both characters are great because you get the stuns like this, and you can set up Portal anywhere on screen. You have to use Portal. If you're not willing to use Portal or set up like that, you are going to have a hard time because you essentially have to spend these 2 bars all the time, and that's not fun. I put the moves on screen, but these are going to be your best buttons. It's your 2-1 string, and you can end it with 2-1-3 for the low, 2-1-4 for the overhead, or 2-1-4-4 for the double overhead. However, you cannot use these strings after you've frozen the opponent. If you do so, the big skull will not combo. I'll show you. Watch this. It stops at 20%. The skull did not register. You have to use 1-2 instead, or use forward 4, and there are some instances where we will be using forward 4. His big skull, when you have the portal, is definitely his best combo extender, along with the overhead normal, which is 1-3. Quan is not about damage. If we're in the mid screen and you really want to spend 3 bars on damage, you're getting 40%. The only way you get damage with this character is using Fatal Blow, which you've probably seen clips of already. You'll see people in the comments being like, Quan gets 60% combos. Only with that. So he might have the least scaled Fatal in the game, but all his other combos are pretty scaled. But this would be your 40% combo if you wanted to spend absolutely everything. It's gonna be right at 40. It's pretty swaggy for mid-screen, not worth the 3 bars, so I'll show you some other ones that only cost you 1 bar. Also, remember, every single time you freeze, you must dash up and place the portal right on top of yourself, otherwise you'll end up out of range. Just going like this, which is kind of nuts, is 35% for 1 bar. So by using Tentacle, you are only getting 5% more for 2 bars, but that's a 34, almost 35% combo, 1 bar. Not terrible. So that's my B&B mid-screen. There might be other routes that you can take, but I don't plan to be a Quan main, so the extra % or 2 isn't that important to me, but that's a great place to start if you want to be a Quan main. The next reason Sub-Zero is great and why the string is great is because it's also your mix-up string. So if the opponent gets mixed, no matter what, we call him this right here. So the 2-1 string is back on screen because again, you are going to be using this one a whole lot because essentially you are only using the 2-bar tentacle if you absolutely have to. You need to condition your opponent that every single time you are going to go overhead most of the match because you don't want to spend the 2 bars, and then use tentacle when you absolutely need to for damage to win a round. If you're in a Combat League set, do it in the 2nd or 3rd game. At the start, don't try and waste all your bars doing it. The next one I'll show you is his low string mid-screen. When you first start playing Quan, you probably think to low combo this, you have to go into the 2nd launcher, and then go into low tentacle just like this and spend the 2 bars. I didn't do the right combo, but that's not what you do, and that's why you take Sub-Zero or Cyrax. You launch them, but instead, you're gonna do forward 4 into freeze, call portal, and then raw do the skull. So this is my mid-screen B&B. Remember, there's probably more damage out there, but I'm happy with it right now because I'm really focusing on the corner game. I don't want to be in mid-screen very long, and if so, I want distance. But if I'm going to use the low and having to play up close to my opponent, this is the one I would choose if the low combo hit. Nice and easy. 30%. You could probably get more damage, but let's go into now when you get the overhead normal launcher. Our overhead launcher is 1-3, and it's only -7 on block, so it's safe against everyone except for maybe Liu Kang. And you're gonna hit this a lot, and it looks a little goofy. You're like, I don't know what I do. Do I jump at the opponent? Which you can if you do it. Go up and hit 2-1 in the air, and it'll do a 2nd pop. But what you should learn to do is use the tentacle afterwards. Like, that's easy. It's gonna do 28%. I'm sure there's something else I'm missing. I'm just like blanking all of a sudden on what I should do instead. Maybe there's a secondary launch, and if you're about to win the round, spend the 2 bars that you have and launch for another combo. So when you're in neutral, this is why I think NetherRealm made the low tentacle combo right here, 2 bars. It's because stand 4 is so strong in neutral. So all of a sudden you can be standing in neutral trying to use a projectile. Quan uses the foot and gets a full combo, which is why I think it costs so much. We're gonna talk about this overhead move. It's not the greatest, and there's only one instance it's even really useful, but the combo routes are pretty much the same. You go like that into a launch and then do the jump 2-1. So let's go over the corner tech first before I show you a little bit of Cyrax, because I think I'll stick to Sub-Zero for the 50 extra health, whereas Cyrax doesn't get the 50 extra health, but also gets a throw combo. So you kind of trade one for the other. To further that, Sub and Cyrax are pretty interchangeable because you'll want Sub if it's a zoning character, and you'll want Cyrax to meter drain. They really are pretty interchangeable. Whichever one you want to pick, you can't go wrong with as long as you know what you're doing. Now, let's get into where Quan excels, which is in the corner. I'm going to be using the more basic combo version. If you want to do the tentacle version, be my guest. It's really tight and really hard to do. So I'm going to be skipping it for today because, again, it's about 1% or 2% less damage, and I don't plan on playing Quan. If you land this low starter right here, you're not actually going to complete it. You're not going to use the final hit because you pop just like that. After you pop like that, you want to do stand 1 into stand 1-3 for the bounce up launch. It's very similar to doing our Sub-Zero stuff in the mid-screen, but we're adding the trap. So once we get to that point where we're doing stand 4 into freeze, the difference will be we're going to call amplified trap just like that. You do forward 4 right after it because it'll still connect in the combo, and you'll cancel forward 4 into portal just like this. Let me demonstrate. Just like that. So not only will Reptile be trapped, now you have all the combos you can get. So what you're going to do from there is originally you want to condition a whole lot with throwing. If you didn't know, you can throw the opponent when they're in this thing. But look at that recovery. It's gonna whiff if you go for a move, so you are incredibly plus when you walk up. Like all that time Reptile's like ducking down, you're gonna be like literally shimmying them. That's the plan. So sometimes they're gonna go like this into a throw, and we really want to condition that. Or we're going to be going for a relaunch with the low, and we start the process all over again into a vortex. If you land the jab because you put the portal up, if you happen to land the jab, you'll just put them right back into the same situation. It's gonna like this, Sub-Zero freeze, and we restart the process all over, and you're at 28%. Lastly, if you don't want to spend any bar or go for the combo, you can just use your jab string mix-ups that we've been saving as well. So the 2-1-4-4, 2-1-4, spend raw tentacle, you know? Any of these would work. And you're just going to take really good damage, about 16%. You could try this overhead when they're in the trap for the launch. I don't know if it's going to work. I really don't. It could work. That might be the only point of the move. I haven't hit it online yet, so we'll see what happens. Quan Chi actually makes Cyrax's buffs look amazing. So I think if you're going to be a Quan main, I would definitely learn Cyrax. If you're not going to be, just play with Sub-Zero, at least to start. So I saw the Cyrax combo from Sparks on Twitter, but Sparks is also in my Discord. So if you want to be a Quan main, you might be able to join the Discord and ask some questions in general chat. Just tag him, and he might answer. It's going to start with Cyrax net, just like this. So 1-2 into net. Notice though, this is Cyrax's weakness compared to Sub-Zero. You can't combo the low into net, and then you're not going to be able to use net all that efficiently once you have the opponent in the air, unlike you can sub. So just jab into Cyrax net, and then you're going to do this, and you're like, that's pointless. And it's partially for timing, but it's actually just to stop yourself from doing it too quickly, because when you use bomb later on, it goes off the same time no matter what. The reason you're pacing yourself is, remember, when the opponent is in the net, the longer they're in the net, the more meter they're losing. So you could just throw this just to make yourself stop for a second right after you net. After you whiff this thing right here, you're going to want to call in portal, then use forward cameo to get the bomb set up. Because you're in the portal, you're going to do stand 4 into the projectile. So those 3 are going to hit, then Cyrax bomb is going to go off, and you're going to get a pop. You have to delay the Cyrax bomb just slightly. Just wait till the projectiles hit, and then you're launching. So this is how it looks. That was super basic. I didn't do it right. 37%. I saw Sparks's do 40% or 39%, and you just use the tongue and you go for the 2-1. So yeah, that's the setup. It's going to do right around 37 to 40%. I also saw Poseidon, you know, up it to 40. Oh, what is that Quan skin? I need to level this guy up. That's so sick. Wow, I've never seen them put colors in the costumes like that. Well, they put colors, but like glowy stuff. It's usually just a color palette swap. That's cool. I also think this stage I just chose just looks great with Quan Chi's animations. Like, look at it. Look at this. Looks so sick. All right, I'm gonna suck, by the way. Okay, he's just kind of being hit by everything he's learning. You can tell. No, he knows. He knows what he's doing. He's cooking. You know what? You'll get some Quan gameplay from him, not me. That's why he wants Serena. I'm getting cooked right now. This is my first match on. Holy combo. Maybe take Serena, because that would have repopped. Yo, I'm just happy we're playing this guy. You guys get to watch some Quan stuff. Dude, I'm getting hit by everything. It's like it's going through me. Oh. That's 15% for just neutral, by the way. Which is why I think Quan just, he has the nerfs he has. Go. Oh, it dropped. That's it, though. That's it. Okay. I didn't set up Sub-Zero there. I just wanted to get a decent round under my belt. All right. I'll probably show more from now on. Oh, my. The Quan dance. I see you. Hit the Quan. Haha. Nice. That is something you could do. Just cancel your jump kick into Telly. Nice combo. Yeah, we're just gonna start here. He's getting in the rhythm too. Nuts, man, nuts. Oh, I don't even know why I got mixed there. That's not the one that has a low in it. I'm getting hit by everything. What a round. He's not even vortexing me. I'm just getting it wrong. I got crushed. Thought I could backdash that. This might be it for him. Wrong Sub-Zero, but we're making progress. Let's go! Gimme, gimme, gimme. Yes! That mid, the only thing I like it for is anti-airing. It's so weird seeing the skeletons dive at each other, though. Oh, he's out of range. What did I just witness? I was just trying to remember things. Jeez, man, he's coming back. Oh, no way. I'm not gonna break. Does he go for it? Oh, I wanted to see something sick. Gee.
Constant torment is my gift. Brutality.
Oh, did you see that micro duck? Oh, I'm cooking. Oh, what a round. What a round. That felt good. The micro duck was huge.
Fight.
No, I dropped it. Oh, I was going so well. I love just walking up and grabbing. Let's go for some of this. Let's try and practice the zoning a little bit. Okay, the zoning went for like 10 seconds. Good micro duck. He does it too. That's what I mean though against Quan when I was saying in the tutorial parts. People are really going to start micro ducking Quan all the time, so you need to use the mid sometimes, and you're going to have to stick out the slow low every so often. Oh, if Sub-Zero goes farther, so that might be where Cyrax is a little better. I bet you Cyrax net connects right there. Oh, well, that answered my question right there. Frost can do it too. I'm trying to play the zoning Quan that people are talking about, but it's hard for me. I like Rushdown a lot better, which is why I don't plan on maining Quan. I'll learn him to the best in case, you know, new tech comes out and he's like the greatest character alive. Because I think his art style is the coolest in the game. So, obviously I have purple in my YouTube logo, so. Man, all the cameos being buffed in this game is so nice because I just realized something too, why you would choose Frost. Frost can combo full screen off the stand forward kick, where Sub can't. Like, I could still use the tentacle like this, but it would have to be mid-screen. Frost can do it full, I'm pretty sure. See? That's what I'm talking about. And I think he wins here. He should have taken Fatal yet again. I want to see somebody do it finally. Forgot that doesn't hit. What? No!